The Cleveland Browns had a great offseason, and based on some of the moves that they made, and one of those moves is a move I'm going to show you here in just a second. If you're new to our channel, we make videos and cover stories from teams that just don't get the love nationally like they should, because our main channel, our first channel, is Sports Talk Detroit. We're Detroit Lions fans, so we know the feeling. So we like to cover teams that just don't get covered nationally, that are going to be good teams. Cleveland Browns are one of those teams. They're in the AFC. It's going to be tough, but moves like they made this offseason really put them in a position to do some good things. One of those moves was signing a tight end. And let me prove it to you. So here is PFF. Love PFF. Check them out. They did NFL's best duos at every position. So you're like, all right, let's take a look at this. So first of all, best running back duo here. Let me go to it. Stand by. Here we go. They said it used to be Cleveland Browns, Nick Chubb, and Kareem Hunt, but Hunt is still a free agent. Okay, so that's just a little side note. Don't have the top running back duo anymore. If that's okay. We did a video on that about that's maybe the 1 weak spot for the Browns. But here's a surprise. The top tight end duo is Njoku and Akins from the Cleveland Browns. And I'm like, Akins? Like, I don't even know who that is. I do, but I don't kind of remember him. Akins and Njoku. So you've got the best tight end duo in the NFL. So let me just remind you of who Akins is. So Akins was at UCF from like 2014 to 17, back when UCF was like, they were humming along during those years, if you remember. So he's 6'4", 250, gets drafted by the Texans, really nice career, goes to the New York Giants on a 1-year deal, then goes back to the Texans, and last year had a career year. Played in 15 of the 17 games, 500 yards, 5 touchdowns. He's a great blocker, and he showed the ability to pass catch and get out there in the passing game. And again, he's 6'5", 240. He's 6'4", 250. So he's a big blocking tight end that you don't know what he's going to do. So a lot of times in the NFL, you've got these tight ends that basically they give away what they're going to do. They're a receiving tight end. TJ Hawkinson is just a receiving tight end. He can't block. He just could never get it going. This guy is blocking, and he's a dual threat. And we tight ends there for a while were always dual threats, but then we've gotten more specialty. But now the Cleveland Browns have both. They have Njoku and they have Akins. And so PFF is saying statistically, just based on some of the numbers, this is the best tight end duo in football. So the Cleveland Browns, quarterback check, running back check, wide receivers are good. Now offensive line's good. Defense is going to be much improved. You've got depth at tight end. So I love that. So both Njoku and Akins are coming off career years in 2022. Njoku put a PFF grade of 73 with a 78 receiving grade and 76 pass blocking. Akins put up a similar numbers with 74 receiving, and where's his blocking? Does it show his blocking? No. So basically, we know that he can block, and then he has catches, yards, and touchdowns. All were really good. So this duo should give Deshaun Watson a multitude of options to work with to help the Browns return to the playoffs in 2023. So we kind of keep saying it about the Browns. Nobody's talking about them. They won 7 games last year, got a full year of Deshaun Watson. I just said it. Running backs look good. That's the one area we'd like a stronger. You've just had a good duo there for so long that it's hard to look at the current roster and be like, yeah, shoot. You don't have that second running back. Maybe that's in one area. Receivers look good. You've got tight ends now, 2 tight ends. Offensive line is good. Defense invested really heavily in defensive players and acquisitions, and you brought in Jim Schwartz. As being Lions fans, we saw Jim Schwartz as a head coach and the way that he operates, and you're just going to be physical. You're going to be nasty, and that's just what you're going to do. That's just, he wants you to toe the line a little bit. And what I like about Jim Schwartz, that I always liked about his defense, was we're just going to make you go down the length of the field, and we're going to be patient, and we're going to play guys back, and we're going to rush 4, and we're going to be patient, and we're going to be patient until we're not, and then we're going to be nuts. And that's basically what he does. He's just blitzes from all over the place, and I think that's so right. You don't want to be just safe, and you don't want to be aggressive. So he's got a good mix of it. So defensively, you're going to be better. You got better players and a better coach. So defensively, you're better. Offensively, you've got weapons. PFF is proving that you've got a good duo here. So things are looking up for the Browns, and nobody's talking about it. Another one. Offensive guard. You've got two guards, best duo in football, which is interesting because the Lions have a really good guard duo. But according to PFF, you have better guards. So I was just talking about the offensive line. We haven't spent enough time on the offensive line. I don't pretend to know the Cleveland Browns offensive line in depth, but I do know that they're good. I just didn't know how good. PFF backs it up. You have the best guard duo in the National Football League. So quarterback, guard, you just start. It's like check. Now the only problem is you're in the AFC. Tough teams in the AFC. But I said it before in a video. When you get to if you can get to the playoffs, then you're not playing all of those teams, right? You're not going to have to play. You might have to, but teams are going to knock each other out. So you got to get past Cincinnati or whoever, Baltimore, or whoever in the AFC. But if you can win the division, maybe win the division, a tough division, tough AFC. I mean, but you've got a chance, and you're a better team than people are noticing. So love that as well. Love the Browns. I've said it. If you're a returning watcher to the channel, love the Browns, appreciate the Browns. You guys can appreciate the Lions. Same thing. We have no beef against each other. We've never given each other trouble. Somebody put in the comments, we used to always play you in preseason. That's not a thing anymore. I don't know why. I don't know where that went, but love that. Always just kind of rooted for the Browns because I know what it's like. I know it's like just kind of not be good, be in a tough division. Up here we're always Aaron Rodgers and then Brett Favre, and it's just like, geez, can we catch a break? Can never catch a break, and we're just doing our own problems. Same with you guys. Can't catch. You get the Steelers. You got everybody in your division. It's tough, and you're not doing any favors to yourself. So love the Browns, love the Lions. Again, if you're new to our channel, we make videos about and cover stories about teams that just don't get the coverage that they should. Browns being one of those. Really good offseason. Got the quarterback. Everything's in place. Jim Schwartz, I really like, and for the Lions, he can read the room too. I think that's what's really important. So with the Lions, when he came in for our organization, we were really, really bad, just needed anything. And so he just was like, we're not going to let people push us around. And you know what? We actually lost some games because of that, because we were so wild and just personal fouls. And young Ndamukong Suh was just out of control. But we don't care. We're going to play dirty a little bit because we've just been pushed around for the last 20 years. And so he really helped us kind of transition out of the bad. So I think he gets it. I mean, when he was with the Eagles, he understood what was happening, and he's not. I think he gets what's going on. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this, and we will see all of you on the next one.